Your attention, please.
Jump. I know who I am. I'm a lame dude disguised as another dude.
Why so serious?
Nothing will stand in our way. I will finish what you started.
It is Anchor Man, not Anchor Lady, and that is a scientific fact, huh? 2319! We have a 2319!
To all who come to this happy place, welcome.
All right.
Shitty station you picked.
I picked
1986? You were barely born.
Picked R&B for you.
No, you didn't.
Yeah. Anyways, hey, what's up, guys? This is Scott from the Fathom with O'Farrell podcast presented by Red Bash Media. I'm here with Jamie Fasano.
Hi.
Did I say that right?
Okay. No, but whatever.
Jamie is our first guest on Red Bash Media's podcast network.
Oh, I do know the song.
She knows the song. We have this ambient music playing in the background because she felt that it was awkward and not a comfortable setting anymore. Because she's sitting in a leather chair where she looks like she should be smoking out of a pipe. Not a crack pipe,
Grandma's
old man pipe.
Furry blanket wrapped around me.
That's weird. Anyways,
weird
Jamie
is wearing her nightie.
That's all right. What? Never mind. Anyways, Jamie's the first guest on the podcast, and I really wanted her to be the first guest because of what she's accomplished, not only in two of my passions, which is business and the fitness world, but how fast she's done it. I'm not going to give away too much. I want people to know where you came from and kind of your background and stuff that you've had a passion for and found out that maybe that wasn't the right way or right path you were going down. Or just tell us about where you're from, your family, and all that. It doesn't have to be crazy in detail, but just hit the generic so people understand a little bit about your background.
So you want me to go all the way back to when I was a thug?
You still are a thug. So
Well, I'd lived the thug life forever.
I know this.
But we don't need to go back to, like, junior high and high school, do we?
No, I don't need to hear
Alright.
your jumping bean.
Wow. Those people are going to come cap your ass now.
Oh my god.
They might be listening to this like, dude, I grew up with that homegirl.
I doubt they're listening to this. But anyways, where are you from?
So I grew up in the Bay Area. We're a little suburb outside of the city of San Francisco. In Morgan Hill. Pretty much my whole life. And then, long story short, I ended up in San Luis Obispo, where I resided for years, and then now I ended up in this lovely town of Atascadero.
Family bring you to the area, right?
Well, my sister is 4 years older than me, and she was a Cal Poly student, and I would come visit her on summer breaks and stuff when I was out of school, and decided this is the area I wanted to live.
Would you probably have stayed up there had she not been down here? Or would you have probably ventured off into another place eventually?
Not necessarily. Nah, I was kind of a homebody, so I probably would have stayed close to family.
Yeah.
No matter what. So.
Yeah. So after you came down a slow, you did start a family, and can you tell us all your kids?
So.
For the people that don't know you, a lot of people listening to this do know you, but for those that don't know.
Yes, so to catch you up to today, so I am 37, 4 kids, 13, 10, 7, and 2. Trey, Gianna, Steven, and Beastie Baby Cruz. I have lived in the Atascadero area now for a good, well, I guess San Luis Obispo County area for a good 15 or 16 so years now. So it's home. So we're all raised a family.
So living up here and raising a family, you worked in retail pretty much since you've been up here?
Job history, we can go on
I mean,
for
we
days.
don't have to, but the general...
Pretty much done everything, from doctor's office, waitressing, bartending, retail. Least favorite being office work. I do not like sitting behind a desk, answering phones, and doing paperwork. That definitely was not for me. I old school music. I
What was your most favorite?
Retail.
Yeah.
So retail was, and which is funny because that's a lot of people tell you they hate retail. I like working with people. I love working with the public and being busy all the time. Oh, I guess I should say I have an extensive background in childcare too.
Yeah.
Originally, that's what I went to school for. Was I'm not a school person, so I went to college literally just to get my credits to be qualified for a preschool teaching class. So I did that for many, many years until I had my own child, and then I realized I didn't want to take care of other kids because I wanted to be home with my own. Then fast forward to today.
So everything that you worked prior really has nothing to do with your current business venture. So
Not typically.
Tell us the business that you own right now and how you got started in them real quick and run down.
Well, I will say, so I've done I'm a huge supporter of direct sales. A lot of people aren't into the direct sales. They think it's all scheme. But there are some out there that are legit, and I've tried numerous ones.
She said some, not all.
Not all. There are some. There's definitely some out there that are, we won't get into it because I do support other women that are trying different things.
For itself.
Yeah. But ultimately, I've always wanted to be in business for myself. So as soon as I started having kids, I wanted to be a stay-at-home mom. I realized I'm not cut out for the stay-at-home mom thing. Crafty home time, going to the park is not my thing. But anyway, I tried numerous direct sales businesses, and those didn't work out, so I had to go to work. I was a single mom for a while, too, so I had to take care of the kiddos, the 3 older ones. But where are we going with that?
Your businesses you own now.
Okay.
And how you found them and got started in.
I do have a morning job. I don't want to call it a job. I run a kid care program at Give Fitness, which is a local gym that we've only been open for a couple years. I've run the kid care program since we opened. And that also could be a whole nother podcast someday for you as far as the whole history of Give Fitness.
Yeah, you guys will meet both owners, Matt and Matt Hogan and Josh Donovan. You guys will meet on separate podcasts. Josh will represent Give Fitness, and I'll have Matt on to represent Working to Give, his foundation. That's the parent company to Give Fitness. So,
So
that's where you are now. So
I won't go on all that, but I absolutely love the company and what it represents, which is why I'm still there. Because moving on to my business I own, I could make it a full-time thing and not have to continue my position at Give Fitness, but I'm choosing to because, again, like I said, I can't stress enough how much I enjoy being there and part of the Give Fitness family. So anyway, so which one are you talking about? My direct sales business or?
Whatever you want. Just tell us how you got to. It's unique and right.
Yeah.
Just tell us how you got to Unique and how you
first.
made it successful, and tell us how you got to Intensified and what you're doing, or what you just had. You just had the grand opening, so tell us how you got there real quick.
So Unique is I'm sure a lot of you ladies listening right now are familiar with it. It's a makeup, skincare line, direct sales company, and I became a presenter with them like 2 years ago, and it was relatively new in the area, so I pretty much kicked ass and ranked up pretty high, built a team, and was doing really, really well with it. Again, I love business. I love being my own boss, basically, and I had a lot of fun with it. But during that time, I got to thinking about starting a spray tanning business. After a lot of research, there wasn't much available around here, and I'm being someone that's lived in the sun since as long as they can remember. So anti-sunscreen, I want to burn, so I get tan and be tan year round. And then when I start having kids and they're all fair complected and can't be in the sun more than like a couple minutes, besides my daughter, I started hitting the tanning beds, which if you know your tanning beds, those are not good for you either. They're not very safe. And hitting the 30s, you start seeing the aging. So anyway, I decided to use something else to get people tan, and because moms these days, it's hard to take your kids places like that for you. Getting your nails done, getting your hair done, getting a spray tan. It's not ideal to bring your children with you to those things. And so I thought doing a mobile business would be convenient for the busy mom life. And I was right.
Yeah.
I am after a lot of research and a lot of learning, studying. You know, again, I'm not a school
Guinea
person,
pigs.
but yeah. But when I really have a passion about something, then I am all about it, and I wanted to know my product inside out before I started putting it on people for as a, I don't want to say a job because it's not really a job to me. I enjoy it. So in September of 2014, Intensified was launched.
Was it 14 or 15?
No, it was 14 because I'm going on 2 years.
Oh, that's right.
So I put a buy sell trade ad up on Facebook, and before I went to bed that night, I had booked up a whole week, and I was shocked because to me, I thought, well, we'll see what happens. This area is kind of not, it's kind of country, so I'm not sure how many people really want, a spray tan, and I was not expecting the demand for it as there was apparently.
So in 2 years, what is your client number now? How many clients have you served in SLO County just in that 2 years?
If I add them up, there's over 300. But that doesn't
Wow.
include when someone's had a wedding party and
Yeah.
I didn't input everybody in my system, or, just girls' night out parties. I've had a lot of those. Girls just start showing up and getting spray tanned. Legit in my client
Over
list,
400, you'd say?
I would say close to about that.
Wow.
So,
And so-
it's a lot of clients.
So
And-
doing that led you to your big event that you just had.
Right. So I've been mobile up until, I've been strictly mobile up until actually just March of this year. I had a lot of clients that preferred to come to me for either they lived really far away, and literally they were driving all the way here for their spray tan, or they preferred to get out of the house. It was kind of their breakaway from their family. So I had a lot of people coming to us, and the house we were in had a cool little separate garage, so it was a perfect little studio setting. So I had that kind of converted for a spray tanning. But anyway, we moved, and I lost that availability, and decided to start looking for somewhere to rent out to have my business. Now I've had a lot of salons approach me and ask if I'd be willing to spray tan out of their salons. And unfortunately, it just has never been a good fit. There's been a few of them, and every one of them, ultimately wanted me to use their salon name and their product. And I've built my business and worked so hard under Intensified and love my product, which is a lot of reason, I know my clients love me, but they love the product too.
Mm-hmm.
And I really wanted to find somewhere that would let me, tan under Intensified and bring my own product.
Yeah.
So
now that you're in a studio, have you found it to be more
well, yeah,
more
because
successful just because?
yeah, it was like perfect timing. I did a tan party for a friend, and she had a guest there that said, "Hey, you want to, have you ever tan out of a salon?" And I said, "Well, I'm actually looking for somewhere." She hooked me up with this owner of this salon mod studio in Paso Robles here in California, and it was a perfect fit. It's completely separate. It's perfect for tan parties, wedding parties, and so when I started advertising that I was going to be there, and I did a big grand opening just a couple weeks ago, just celebrating Intensified's new location, still with the intention of staying mobile, but allowing people to come to this awesome spa, salon setting. And the response has been actually overwhelming. I usually keep it pretty together, but I remember it was my birthday night, March 13th, and I had a moment where I thought I was going to just burst into tears because I was completely overwhelmed with my emails and text messages and Facebook messages on top of my kids' baseball schedules and practice schedules and are trying to get our workouts in and everything, and it was the first time in 2 years that I actually felt overwhelmed, like, oh my gosh, what am I doing? And but I got it together. We got it worked out, and I am busy.
Nice. Now, being overwhelmed, you definitely you've been gone a lot lately doing, fulfilling your demanding schedule. Ultimately, what is your why as to what you're doing this? Obviously, you're getting paid and making money, paying the bills, doing it very well, but what are the other perks to this job that you really seem to be enjoying and making you love what you do? What's kind of something other than just receiving?
Well, my first why is always my family.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, ultimately, I have a long-term goal. I have a goal. I have things I would love to do for my family someday. And, it might not happen overnight, but, there's sky's the limit. Far as beyond that, people don't realize, some people probably think super tan or spray tan, it's so superficial, what's the big deal?
Mm-hmm.
And I go into, sometimes I have people come to me or I go to them and they're ready to cancel their appointment because they're so nervous to actually, you're pretty vulnerable in a spray tan, depending on, how much tan lines you want or don't want. And my goal is to walk in there and them forget about their insecurities and just have a good time and feel good about themselves. And I can say every time that someone's like paranoid and doesn't want to do it, they book their next appointment before I leave.
That's awesome.
And it's pretty awesome to go back, and I don't have a website. I do everything on Facebook. I have a Facebook business page, and just my reviews alone reflect back on, everything I'm hoping people get out of their experience with me, so.
Now, you originally wanted to spray tan bodybuilders and competitions,
that was a big part of why I started the business too. I think that may have been when I went through my 2 whole months of
bodybuilding prep.
Yeah. And realized how much I miss and love food. Not saying it will never ever happen, but it was definitely a tough time. That was challenging. But anyway, I ultimately, and I still would like to tan for bodybuilding competitions. But that spray tan is a completely different level.
Yeah.
That definitely is something you don't mess around with. A spray tan for a bodybuilding competition is pretty key for their stage presence, and so that's going to take some time to get to that point.
Well, wanting to use that spray tan in bodybuilders as a segue into the next topic, which is fitness routine, or your growing passion for fitness, as how fast that's growing. And you used to be a person that skipped leg day. I think you skipped leg day your whole life.
I skipped everything.
And now, or maybe you were a cardio bunny. That's what it was.
Just kind of like putting along on the elliptical, thinking I
going
was
through the motions.
Yeah, I don't think I ever broke a sweat in my life.
So when I met you, that's what you basically were doing was you were a cardio bunny, like we just said. What changed getting into the scene and getting probably into a different environment, probably meeting new people at Give, probably you didn't start CrossFit until later on into that journey. So what really changed for you that made weights not so intimidating and got you to really get outside your comfort zone, I guess?
Is this supposed to be your shout out?
If it was.
Technically, I wouldn't have probably ever gotten into that if it wasn't for you and our workouts together. I never threw dumbbells and knew what a push press was, and I still learning so much every day, but ultimately,
so what feelings did you get doing that you said this is awesome? Was it?
It was just seeing the changes and feeling how much stronger I was getting. I can reflect back to when I was trying to get the 45-pound barbell out of the rack, and I couldn't even lift it.
Yeah.
I was like, are you freaking kidding me? This is the most awkward thing ever. And you would have to get it out for me. I don't know how long it took before I actually put a 10-pound weight on each side.
Yeah.
Now I can get my own barbell and I can put my own 45s on there, and it's a pretty cool feeling. I might struggle to take it down some days.
Yeah.
But I like the progress.
Essentially, you got addicted to strength.
Yeah, and I do like seeing in certain workouts that we do, certain moves that we do, I can see the definition showing, and and I know, for me, I love it. I love how that looks. I think, muscle on a chick looks hot.
Yeah, I think coupled with your own feelings, I think with the Instagram world and Facebook and everything, I think seeing models and everything on there probably gave you like a lot of seeing YouTube. Like you're probably like, oh damn, these chicks
Well,
and these guys are
I
awesome.
can go back to actually being my fascination and obsession
Even
with DLB.
before. Oh yeah.
I don't even know how. I can go back to when I Give first opened. You know, Ashley, miss you, was working the front desk, and she introduced me to Flagner Vale, and I was like, "What's that?" And she told me, "I'll go check out their website." And they weren't even big yet, because I remember going on there and ordering a pair of purple Flagner Vale pants.
Yeah.
And after that, I started showing you, like, check this out. You know, we got sucked into their world, and
Yeah.
she truly is still my favorite. You know, and just I think that's what kind of started making me think I wanted to compete too. Like just
yeah.
her passion for it and her dedication. You know, so definitely influenced by online, you know, social media for sure. I mean, yeah.
So one of the big things I took away from that was how quickly you got out of your comfort zone, and a whole different world opened up to you. And so to me, I'd say that you've only been lifting weights for maybe a year. Like, yeah, you've gone to a gym, you've had a membership, but I don't think you were
No,
any type
it's
of
been about a
athlete
year,
or
which is why I
or
get frustrated, because I
lifting.
feel like in a year I should have seen more.
But in a year, you've hit all these crazy PRs, at least for you, in a short amount of time, and you've done a CrossFit competition, a
Right.
local CrossFit competition. What has that done to get you, or why does that continue to motivate to get you out of your comfort zone? What drives you and motivates you to continue to do these new things? Because they're hard, they're difficult, not a lot of people can do them. So what keeps you going to try all this different stuff?
You know, I think it's funny though, is because we say comfort zone, but when I think I got out of my comfort zone, but I think your comfort zone just grows, because now I've gotten out of being nervous of going to the free weights and busting out my own workouts when you're not with me. You know, I'll go over to the functional area and get my own barbell and load up and do my own squats and stuff by myself, which was out of my comfort zone. But I'm still afraid to push myself farther, you know, when you're not there to tell me do that or try hard, you know, or you can keep going. I just think that comfort zones just keep growing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you get out of one, but you go back and you get into another one, you know, so trying to get beyond those things. Because like right now, you know, I don't know what to do with myself. I'm kind of stuck on what goals do I want to set for myself. You know, I completed the CrossFit competition, you know, and I went through my crazy CrossFit stage where I can totally relate to all the funny memes saying people get obsessed, because I was extremely obsessed with my CrossFit. But then I got out of the CrossFit for a little while, and so now I'm back to, okay, well, I miss that, because every time when I go back to CrossFit, I know I love it. I want to be there.
Yeah.
But then when I go back to my workouts with you, I love hitting those 1-rep PRs. Like, no, I want to do powerlifting. I just want to get strong and hit those big ones. So it's like, I don't know what to do with myself now.
Definitely think that the gym that you go to definitely helps. The kind of community that you build around you helps to get you out of comfort zone, and people trying new things and pushing it. It seems like the community that we have at Give, everybody's so cool. It's not like even though Planet Fitness is a judgment-free zone, you felt like people were just dogging you there the whole time. So I definitely think the gym and the people around you definitely help that. Now, you just mentioned powerlifting. Can you give us, if you do know off the top of your head, your squat, bench, and deadlift total?
I was just looking at my Instagram, going back through some videos, and like my squat PRs 110 with like for 3 or something.
Okay.
When I was doing, I think I was doing actually completing a CrossFit WOD at Give, and it was just building up your squat, and that for me was, I want to say that was my max.
Now, I have a video. I swear I thought it might have been
125 or something.
but we'll have to check on that. And
And
we
then
know your deadlift PR.
Bench, we put 25s on there, but I don't think I hit it. I think
Yeah.
that was when I went, and landed on my chest.
Yeah.
So I want to say it's probably, I think that was about a 10-pound, that would have been a 10-pound PR.
Or about 85, 90,
yeah,
probably.
So, yeah, and what was the other one?
Deadlift.
Oh, my deadlift. Those are my favorite. I just love deadlifts. And I've hit a 205. That was the first day and that wasn't too long ago, and I tried it with a belt, which was the first time I used a belt. Whether the belt helped or not, I have no idea, because I don't have anything to compare it to.
Yeah.
But all I know is I hit the 205.
Nice. Well, that's basically what I wanted to get after with business and fitness. And now that the serious part is kind of over, I got some questions for you.
Oh, jeez.
And then we'll, they're short ones.
Oh, Boyz II Men is on.
Oh, jeez.
Down on bended knee.
And cut that out.
No, it's my singing.
All right, so since we did just talk about
it's out
fitness,
of my comfort zone.
Who is your favorite fitness idol? This would probably be an easy one, considering I know you really fallen in love with Christmas, and you've had her book for a while and haven't
Opened it
really
because I don't
dabbled
have time
in it.
to read.
Yeah, but who is
Number one.
Yeah, give me a female and a male, because I know you know quite a bit of them.
So DLB is my favorite. Like she's
your
just my
number
girl.
one.
I just love her. I look
Yeah.
at her and I just am so in awe of her. And I don't care what anybody says. She's just a badass, and I absolutely adore her. And she's hilarious. And I just love her. Christmas Abbott though, she's definitely close in behind. I don't know. I know kind of some of Christmas history, but I just think she's just hot. She just looks good, and she's just I enjoy watching her videos and stuff.
Yeah.
She's just pretty awesome. Male wise,
Put you on the spot.
well, no, because it's funny because the first male athlete that comes to my mind is John
I
Cena.
fucking knew it. Oh my god.
Because he's
guess.
my favorite. But I
all
mean,
right,
like,
it works.
I've loved him since I was like in 5th grade or however. No, I don't. He's that much older than me. So I was probably in like high school. I would assume when he started on it was like still WWF at the time. Maybe it was WWE by then.
No, he's been killing it the whole time. I mean, he's not fallen off. So
He's my favorite.
It's not
but
like
I mean, I
he's
know. I mean, but I see
out of nowhere.
I don't know. I've seen him recently on some of your videos doing his workouts and stuff.
Well, him and Mark Bell are pretty close.
Yeah,
so yeah.
So I mean,
Yeah.
at least he does stuff. He doesn't just
No, he
jump around
does.
on a mat.
Yeah.
And he sings. He has a rap song.
Oh my god, that was horrible.
I like it.
If you haven't, do you know the name of it? If you guys haven't seen John Cena's rap video, fucking
It's
look it up.
pretty awesome.
No, it's not.
It is.
All right, your dream vacation.
Well, most people all know that we are all about Disneyland.
Yeah.
And that's the first thing that comes to mind, so I have to go
I know,
with it. And
that's
ultimately, it would be nice if it was like
week.
a week, maybe 3 days with the kids and 2 days without.
Yeah.
And lots of food. As long as there's lots of good food involved, that's pretty much sums up a dream vacation.
All right, your WWE walkout song.
Eminem.
Really?
Yeah. That was like my power song, like in my head for
my
my CrossFit
God.
competition. Well, all I can think of is Mom spaghetti on my sweater already.
Oh, jeez.
What is it? See, you put me on the spot and I can't.
Lose it?
Ultimately,
Or
Boyz II
Lose
Men on
Yourself?
Bended Knee is on my head right now because that's what's on in the background.
No, I think it's Lose Yourself. I think that's the name of the song. Probably not, but who knows? WWE walkout song. I did not think that was going to
Well,
be
I
it.
don't know. That's the first thing that came to mind.
All right, that's
What
fine.
was your thing? What were you
I
thinking?
don't. This isn't mine. This is about you. Where will Jamie Fasano be in 5 years in business and in fitness?
Hopefully, by then I will be doing some fitness competition tanning.
Nice.
I would hope that business will grow and I might have someone tanning with me, hire an employee.
A guy, maybe.
For what?
To
Why?
help tan.
A guy's dream job?
To help tan.
Mm-hmm. Are you stepping up for the position?
Well, you would have to pay me.
No!
All right.
But, yeah, I'd like to be I won't put all my goals out there.
You don't have to.
Some of them are
You don't have to.
me and you to know.
Yeah. Cool. Now, the next is the end of our... Anyways, the next part of the show is our speed round. Now, I have
Right.
probably 8 to 10 questions I'm just going to rattle off.
All
And
right.
you have to tell me your answer. They're short answers. So, let's do this. What song? Climax?
I don't know what this is.
The Men All Pause? Wow.
Menopause. It's a
Yep.
bunch of chicks that look like they're gonna
Jeez.
murder you.
Anyways, speed round. Let's go.
Okay.
Cookies or ice cream?
Ice cream.
Coke or Pepsi?
Pepsi.
Fuck you. Fireball or Malibu?
Ooh. I'm gonna go Malibu.
Pizza or sushi?
That's the best of both worlds there. Pizza.
Really?
I guess.
Damn. Favorite fast food?
Taco Bell.
Oh.
Let's go Taco Bell.
Alright. White meat or dark meat?
Ew.
Trick question.
I like white meat.
Alright, you answered correct. Favorite movie?
Oh man, that's a hard one.
Only one.
There
Favorite?
can't be just one.
Yes.
Grease.
Grease?
Pretty Woman.
No. Alright, you named your favorite. You can't go back. Your spirit animal.
What the hell is that?
Alright, if you could be... Fine. If you could be one animal... If you could be one animal, what would it be? What represents
Brandon
you?
lurking. He's gonna throw me off now. I can't think.
We have someone interrupting the show. But we're almost done.
If I could be one animal,
Well, since you don't know what a spirit animal is, if you could be one animal...
I'd be a dinosaur.
A dinosaur? What kind of dinosaur? Oh boy, you don't know the names of
The
dinosaurs.
one on the good dinosaur.
Oh my god, he's fake.
It made you cry.
You can't be Arlo. I did cry. Alright, what other one? Oh, alright, 2 more questions. One hot night with Daryl or Rick? From The Walking Dead. You can only choose one.
I want Matt Damon.
No!
I don't want either of them.
You have to choose one.
I don't.
No, you do. Who do you choose? Daryl or Rick?
David or Mark Wahlberg?
No.
Mark Wahlberg.
Answer the fucking question. One hot night with Daryl or Rick?
That's a stupid question. I picked mine.
No.
Daryl.
Daryl?
He's probably smelly though.
Damn, probably. And the last question, did OJ do it?
That's a dumb question too. Yes.
All right.
And now I'm gonna get a bunch of flack for that. Racist.
All right. So who?
Maybe I should edit the beginning. I think it was really monotone and my
Oh.
talking was boring.
No, that's all right. I'll cut out whatever needs to be done. But where can people find more about you? Because I know some of your handles are a little bit different. So can you give people? I know you said you don't have a website. Can you let people know on your Facebook website, Instagram, and just tell people how they can contact you to find out more, or just to see what you got going on?
So you can go to my Facebook page, which is www.tanlinesmakeup.com.
That's an N in case you were wondering what that double up sounded like.
Tanlinesmakeup.com. That'll get you to my Facebook business page. You can look me up, Jamie Fasano. And Instagram is at muscles.makeup.tanlines. You can find me on there. And I have lots of new exciting things coming up with Intensified too.
Sweet. Awesome. Well, I know it's late. We put this off as far as we can, or we could with the sick kids, so thank you for doing this.
Well,
I don't
you said
think
I get a
that's
new
it.
purse if I did it.
No, you don't get a new purse.
You said.
No. No. Anyways, guys, that's it for this week with Fathom with O'Farrell, presented by Red Bash Media. Next week, our guest has an awesome body transformation story that I can't wait to share. I don't know the exact amount of weight he's lost, but he's killing it. Him and his wife are a real power couple, and they've been doing stuff in the gym for quite some time, and I think you guys are really going to enjoy it. So, hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Hope you had some fun, and we'll see you guys next week.
Peace.
Got anything? Is that that's how you want to end it?
Well, if they could see
Jamie
me,
says
I would have
peace.
done my peace fingers.
You would have flipped our audience off.
No, peace.
Oh,
peace
peace.
symbol.
All right, bye.